Hello and welcome to part 63 of Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII Remaster. I'm just gonna show where I'm at with the trophies. So the only thing I need to do, this one's hidden, but I know exactly what it is. Finish the game and reach seed rank A. So there's a guide that basically has the answers. No, 3 yeses, 1, 2, 3, 2 no's, 1 yes, and 2 no's. Okay. So we're just gonna... This is just going to be done very quickly. I'm just going to power through the answers. Because the only thing I care about is getting to rank A. I don't... 1, 2 no's, 2 yeses, and 2 no's. Like, this is a knowledge test, and you can try to pass these things legitimately. But, yeah. The only thing that matters for us is just passing the test. So, 3 no's, 2 yeses, 2 no's, and 3 yeses. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just plowing through. So no, yes, no, no, yes, yes, no. I failed. Sorry. No, yes, no, no. Yeses are easy. No's can kind of trick you. Because you have to actually parse over to select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 yeses. Yes, no. Yes, 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 no, yes, no, no, yes. No, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and then all these remaining are... 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 2 yeses, 1 no, yes, and no. See test 15. 2 yeses. 5, 1, 2, 4, 5 no's. Yes, no, yes. And 18 will... Alright. We pop that trophy. So now, all we have left to do is 1, beat the game, and 2, defeat Omega Weapon, which is on disc form. Whoops. Yeah, those are the only things, as far as I can tell, that are in my way. The Sorceress Memorial. I assume that's where we need to be. And if you want to stay in Seed Rank A, the way to do that is to just fight battles, basically. You want to see your comrade off. I'll make an exception. Go ahead. What are you doing here? This is a restricted area. To do what I should have done earlier, I'll never know unless I do it. What are you talking about? You know what I want and what I have to do. There's still a chance I'm not going to look back. Taking Renault with me. Which, considering what we know about sorceresses, is incredibly irresponsible. What? You must be joking. It's too late. Ooh. Ooh. Go Squall. Sorry, I'm deliberately taking forever. Just trying to give my controller a little run through. It gets gunky. Alright, we go this way, I guess. Or no, hold on. I'll get you out in a sec. What am I supposed to do? Come on! And she falls into his arms. Squall, don't! I'm a sorceress. I don't care. Renault, Squall! Let's go. Doesn't say anything. Who does that remind you of? That man. He called him off. I've seen him before. And we're on the Ragnarok. What's wrong, Winnoa? I'm just a little embarrassed. Why? I was so set on staying in Esther. But then, when you guys rescued me, it made me so happy, and no need to be embarrassed. Yeah, happy is good. Thanks, everybody. Squall, you're awfully quiet. What's up? I have a lot on my mind. As an expert Squall observer, he's thinking, what do we do now? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, think and worry too much, everything tends to turn bad. It is important to wonder what's next. Squall, why don't we just picture a brighter future? Whatever. But seriously, what do we do from here? Not really sure, but don't we have to do something about that lunatic Pandora and Esther? After all, the Galbadians are controlling it, which means Cypher is behind all this too, right? Cypher is Ultimisia's puppet. Yeah, and that Ultimisia. We can't let that sorceress from the future mess up our world. Let's go kick her ass. We're Seas. We're here to destroy sorceresses, right? Zell. Sorry. So, Squall, where are we going? Can we go to the orphanage you guys were talking about in Trebia? That place is in shambles. There's nothing to see there. Stay away from places where there are lots of people. I'm a sorceress. If Ultimisia possesses me again. Let's go. Head to Adia's house. Alright. So, we gotta go to the orphanage. Just looking up how to encounter Omega. go to the orphanage. I was kind of looking for Piet, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, to the orphanage. Oh, sorry. About what? I'm sure you want to be alone with her. So, Squall, I never thought you were the romance. Ah, you know. I'll go get Renoa. Squall, you stay right here. So what should I talk about when Renoa gets here? Nothing about the sorceress, huh? I'm sure she's trying not to think about it. Who cares if she's a sorceress, right? You don't care either, do you? Renoa is just Renoa. What'll become of me? Don't worry about it. There have been many good sorceresses. Adia was one. You can be like her. But Adia is still... I can't guarantee anything either if Ultimisia possesses me again. You saw me. She controlled me in outer space and made me break Adele's seal. What might happen next time? What will I end up doing? Will I end up fighting everyone? Scary thought, isn't it? Renoa. Even if you end up as the world's enemy, I'll be your knight. If I fall under Ultimisia's control again, Seed will come kill me, right? And as the leader of Seed is you, Squall. Squall's sword will pierce my heart. I guess it's okay if it's you, Squall. Nobody else. Squall, if that ever happens, that's enough. I'll never do anything like that. The sorceress I'm after is not you, Renoa. Actually, based on all the evidence, it actually is. My enemy is the sorceress from the future, Ultimisia. Ultimisia lives in the future and possesses me. She uses my body as her extension in this world. How? How will you save me? I'll come with something. There's got to be a way. Don't worry. Trust me. I trust you. Well, until you find a way, maybe. Maybe I should stay in Esther at that memorial. Wouldn't that be better? No, that would be pointless. I'll just end up going after you again. Renoa, just stay close to me. Oh. Those words. What? That's what started everything. What are you talking about? You don't remember? Something I said? Oh, just forget it. No, it's because of the GF. That's why I forgot. That's just an excuse. Feeling better? Yeah. Can I tell you a story? I had a dream. It was a scary dream. We make a promise. We promise to see shooting stars together. I get dressed up and put on your ring. But the thing is, I can't remember where I'm supposed to meet you. I start to panic. I really want to see you, Squall, but I don't know where to go. I start running through the mountains, the desert, the plains, through Timber, Balam, and Galbadia. I realize I can't run any longer. I just want to see you so badly. So I screamed, "Squall, where are you?" Then I woke up. I was crying. I'm sorry, you don't have to say anything. I just felt like I had to tell you. It was just a dream. Doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. I guess you're right. How about this? I'll be here. Why? The reason why you couldn't find me was because we haven't promised yet. Promised? I'll be waiting for you. If you come here, you'll find me, I promise. I'll be here too. It's a promise. Thanks, Squall. Next time we'll meet for sure. Whoa! Sorry to interrupt, but it's an emergency. We got radio contact from Esther's presidential palace. They have a plan to defeat Ultimecia, and they want to hire Seed to execute it. Might be a trap to get Renault back in Esther. Oh, and the guy we spoke to, his name's Kiros. Could he be that Kiros? Kiros is in Esther's presidential palace. He wants to hire us. Alright, let's go. Squall. You're always looking for a loan with tears in your eyes. Squall. Alright. Squall! There's something I must tell you. It is about me. Yes, I believe it was 13 years ago. This is when my story begins. I first became a sorceress when I was a child, and once again, 13 years ago. That day, right here, I encountered a sorceress on the verge of death. I received her powers of my own will. That sorceress was an entity of fear for my children. I could not let her get to them, but this turned out to be the beginning of my painful story. At this very minute, my bitter story has ended. I now understand that there is an end, no matter how painful it may be. Therefore, Squall, you must fight to the end, even though it may bring tragedy to others. Now go, Squall. Ability. No, switch. Junction exchange. Whee! Okay. So I have to go to the presidential palace in Esther. To Esther! Land of all the encounters. Oh man. Renoa has Meteor. Meteor. Alright, this shouldn't take too long. And if we also, you know, just refuse. Some of these more silly fights. Also, we have a bunch of pet pals. I don't think I've read them all. Pet pals, Angelo, search. Wishing star. I think that's... Dragon Fang with fire element. Let's keep going. We need to go this way. Oh, behemoth. And on to the person. Presidential Palace is this way. I think it's this way anyway. Okay, Omega's speed is not as bad as... To the palace! Oh, he's getting by, guaranteed. Alright. Where the frick are we? Alright. You have my permission. Please, this way. The president is waiting. Ward. Kiros. And that's probably... What is up with this country? Oh, sure. Hey there. Been wanting to meet you guys. You guys are the ones who were inside my head, right? Alone told me. It was like there were some kind of waves running through my head. They give us so much power during battle. And that there are some kind of fairies flying over us. So, I'm Laguna. President Laguna, lawyer of Esthar. We finally meet in the flesh. Pleased to meet you. If we weren't in a state of emergency, I'd talk to you some more, but, well, whatever, let's talk. What do you want to know? You never get going if President Laguna keeps talking. So why don't you guys throw some questions and he'll try to answer them. Says to relax here a while. Right here, why not listen to the mission briefing? we can just be like, let's play cards. Ooh, them are good rules. Don't you flip me. That's not allowed. Key point, don't get flipped. Let's play him a couple times, and sudden death rule has spread, which is fine. It's not the worst rule. Flip. Hey, don't flip my ward. That's mean. So yeah, we will the open rule is nice. And eventually you're going to play the squall card, right? That's the card we're actually trying to win. Bing. 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 Eventually, he's got to play it, right? There it is. Alright, so we want to play lead Adia, because Squall's tough. Hit him with Ward. But you know, the real question to ask at this point is why Laguna has a Squall card. Squall card 1. Yes. Alright, let's talk to Laguna. Man, you look way too serious. Whatever. Where is Alone? What the heck has he done with his life, don't you wonder? When Alone was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in Esthar. Esthar's soldiers came to Windhill and Ellie's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. The massive hunt was to find the successor for Esther's ruler, sorceress Adele. Alone was raised by Rain, who lived next door, and I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a sorceress in Esther again. Ellie was taken away, even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Windhill. Shortly after that, Rain died. And Alone was sent straight to an orphanage. Why didn't you go back to Windhill with her? I wanted to, but I had my reasons. I found about this afterward, but the reason why Alone had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Doc Odin wanted to research on Alone's special power. He looked for her everywhere. The owners of the orphanage were Sid Kramer and his wife Adia. You know them better than I do. Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared for a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? I don't know how she could have been happy on a ship. She was on the ship for over 10 years. The ship was attacked by Galbadia recently. Esther's ship rescued them and she finally met up with me. It was pure luck that we found her. I was out in space at that time. Alone followed me out to space. Little Elle was all grown up. Then she told me everything. Did she get back safely from space? Our escape pod rescue team was a little late. Alone was taken into custody by Galbadia. She's inside Lunatic Pandora. We're gonna rescue her. Help us out, okay? Whew. Tell me about Rain. Rain's story some other time, maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. What are you doing here? You know what I've been doing all my life, right? You were a silly Galbadian soldier. I didn't like your attitude at all. But I understood the bond between the three of you. Then you changed after you went to Windhill. Then Alone was abducted by Esther and you went on a journey. The journey to get alone back. You wrote articles and appeared in movies to get by. You were trying to find a way into Esthar. You somehow got into Esthar and rescued alone. I got a lot of help along the way. What I don't understand is, why are you the president? Want to know? It's a long story. Let's hear it. You want to hear it? Really? Okay, I'll tell you. Ellie set out to rescue alone, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by sorceress Adele with the ingenious yet inhumane Odin. Both of them were interested in alone. We couldn't just pack up and leave. Adele will be angry. My research will be kaput. Odin really thought about his research. But while researching under Adele's order, he was still making many inventions. It was a device to seal magic. Sealing facility. Maybe Adele can be defeated. I owed a big favor to the Adele Resistance, who helped me rescue alone. Spoke with my comrades. 2 issues came up. First, stopping the crystal pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Centra. Second, freeing Esthar from Adele's hands. We planned and planned based on my brilliant ideas, of course. We're back at the Lunatic Pandora Research Facility. There's only one goal. Following Odin's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. Set the course and the stop point in the ocean, and goodbye. Whoa! That was easy, but we were found out. So we gathered for a final battle to lure Adele. Look how massively large she is. Adele appeared as we expected. What is going on? We hunted down the culprit who moved the crystal pillar. Where? Inside there. Alone's been taken hostage. I knew she would go right. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Alone. You thought I would fall for that trick? Now I realized that Alone was a hologram, but it was too late. Yeah, of course. My plans are always... perfect! Kyros, war, now! Ha ha ha, piece of cake. Adele was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress around as a trophy. We had to do something. So we decided to send her far, far away. Someplace very far into outer space. Ragnarok-like ship. And that about wraps that part up. But the real work began after that. A fierce debate ensued about who should govern this country after Adele was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up being president. Odin made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Alone. It was a mistake to send Alone back to Rain. Rain died, and Alone was sent to an orphanage. To the orphanage. A orphanage. If only I'd gone to Windhill with Elle, I would have been able to see Rain one last time. Rain was dead, Alone missing. My job kept me busy. I was left here thinking about this and that. Before I knew it, all this time had passed. Well, that's about it. And the only thing that's left is talking about the mission.